Hey yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy Aceox! And I'm back with another reaction. This time I'm going to react to the most disturbing cut content found in video games by Oddheader. We've never reacted to a video by Oddheader on this channel before, but I really like his videos. I've been watching his videos for years at this point. So yeah, he makes some really good stuff, and I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this one in particular, this video, but maybe I did and left it running in the back. So at the very least, I probably didn't pay much attention, because I rarely pay attention while a video is running in the back, while I'm doing some random ass stuff. Yeah, so I'm excited. I really like disturbing cut content in video games. It's really interesting to me. But before we start, let me quickly talk about something else. I've reached 100 subscribers on this channel. Yeah! Look at me, I'm going places, baby. I'm going places, I'm famous. Now, but I really wanna say thank you. Thank you for that. It really warms my heart to see that I managed to entertain people with my stupid ramblings and yapping and perverted jokes and being a pufferfish. A sexy ass pufferfish, yeah. So yeah, I just want to say thank you. And additionally, I wanted to let you know that I think around the beginning of September, I'm moving out of this apartment and finally moving into my own once again. Hopefully at that time I'll be able to, at the very least, be more consistent with my upload schedule. Maybe I'll even be able to post more videos, but I'm not gonna promise that yet. I don't know what to expect. You know, things happen and things can happen, and you never know what life brings you. So I'm not gonna promise it yet, but I'll try it out and see. Maybe I'll be able to upload 3 times a week. If not, then at the very least, it's gonna be a consistent upload schedule of mine, you know, like I've been doing so far on this channel, but more consistent, because every now and then I miss an upload date for various reasons. This week, I did not get the chance to record a new video, so yeah, if I cannot record a video, I cannot upload a video. It makes sense, right? Makes sense. Yeah, I'm a smart cookie. Yeah. So yeah, those are the 2 things I just wanted to talk about. Thank you again for 100 subscribers. I'm really thankful for that. It really makes me happy. So yeah, and now let's get into the before we start talk, like I always do. Before we get into this video, go into the video description, click the first link in the video description under the credits tab to get to the original video by Oddheader. Leave him a like, leave him a comment, tell him cut content, more like cut off a penis foreskin. Think about that, huh? What you think about that, buddy? Tell him that, and obviously subscribe to him. He deserves it. He makes some really good videos. I really enjoy them. I've always enjoyed them, and you're going to enjoy them as well. I'm pretty sure of that, so leave him a subscription. Support the man. So, with all of that out of the way, I scrolled up and zoomed out. Without further ado, here we go.
Sometimes you find something in a video game that makes you think, I don't think that was supposed to be in the game.
Yeah.
We're diving into 10 most unbelievable pieces of cut content that were found in video games.
Alright, I'm excited.
Daigaku Gurashi. Thanks, Samari, for submitting.
I never heard of that game.
Daigaku Gurashi is an anime social simulator released in 2022, where you play as a college student in the small town of Kimiyomori. Depending on how you play,
looks kind of janky.
Completely normal college life, attending classes, studying, and socializing with the other students. Or you can be an asshole and bully everyone, and see horrifying results.
Alright.
However, it appears the character's deteriorating mental health isn't
Damn, she's depressed.
In Daigaku Gurashi. Players who explore the game world more can uncover the town's dark secrets. If you get up in the middle of the night and explore the town from midnight to 1 a.m., known as the witching hour in the game, the music and audio change to sound sinister, and the lights on some lampposts go out.
Yeah, I mean, it's at night, right? It's dark outside. Makes sense. It makes sense. But the reason I paused is because, what is this game? What? I mean, he said the name and explained what it is, but I still feel like I don't understand what this game actually is, because I thought you're living a school life. Why can't you go outside at night and explore stuff? It seems kind of confusing to me, and I don't know why, but for some reason my first thought was that this is a Roblox game, because you know the jankiness and the stiffness kind of reminded me of that. But then I remembered that, for example, there is a Battlefield clone in Roblox, and it actually looks quite convincing. So yeah, I guess it's just most the janky games I associate with Roblox are just by inexperienced people, and I never played Roblox, so I don't know anything about the game except what it looks like and the fact that you can make games, if I'm not mistaken, like game rooms or something like that. When the game came out, I was already way too old, so never had a reason to play it, and I'm not really interested in it because, I don't know, it seems kind of janky, you know, aside from the fact that it's a kid's game. But like I said, there's also Battlefield, apparently a clone of Battlefield and stuff like that in the game, and horror games and stuff like that. But I don't know. No, I'm not gonna play it. But for some reason, this game reminded me of that, especially with the stiffness and everything. And the graphics seem oddly similar, except the character models, stuff like that. Yeah. But what is this game? What is this game? I don't understand. At first, I thought, oh, it's a Roblox type game. But then I thought, oh wait, you're in school and stuff like that. It's probably like something like Yandere Simulator, right? And then now I see this stuff exploring creepy nighttime places, and I'm like completely confused. I don't know. I don't know what this game is. What is it? What is it? Someone please explain it to me in a way I understand by making weird sex jokes. Like, the goal of this game is to be a dick. Get it? Because he talked about the fact that you can bully people for some reason in this game. Get it? And also sex joke as in penis, huh? A dick? Yeah, you're being a dick. Get it? Get it? Oh, I'm so cool. I'm the best. And you go out at night to show how big your balls are. Ooh, I'm on the roll, bitch. I'm on the roll. I'm on a fucking roll in this video. God damn it. Alright, but let's continue. I'm getting way too sidetracked.
Some players have also reported seeing eyes watching them at night. There's also the
spooky.
of the character Surian, who is rumored to have drowned in the water tower near the school. Supposedly, you can see Surian's ghost on extremely rare occasions by the water tower when playing as a bully, according to this image that's been shared on the wiki. Although in the comments of the page and on the game's Discord, no one has managed to get this to happen. Although one user on the Discord thinks they may have caught a glimpse of her behind this door.
What was that? Why did he run at the camera? Why did he run at the camera? Also, why is there a pill type thing around the character? What is going on?
Comments of the page and on the game's Discord, no one has managed to get this to happen. Although one user on the Discord thinks they may have caught a glimpse of her behind this door.
What the hell?
And while there's definitely someone there, it's
what is he doing?
Hard to tell much from this distance. However, Mari was looking through the files of the game when they discovered this hideous face texture called Surian.
Oh, cute!
Seem to match
That's
the
me.
own appearance to Surian. It's currently unknown if this is a cut texture for Surian or if it's part of a ghostly appearance that's yet to be found. Though given this may be what her face looks like, maybe it's a good thing no one's been able to see her up close yet.
What do you mean by that?
Man.
You want to try say she's ugly?
On the Oddheader Discord.
No.
Blood Money released in 2006, part of the Stealth series featuring Agent 47. It appears one of
Hell yeah, Blood Money.
going to go as planned, according to some files Getro found in the date of the game. In the mission Amendment 25, the player must break into the White House and kill the game's fictional Vice President Daniel Morris and another assassin, who are planning on killing the game's president in an attempt to overthrow him. If
Ballsy.
the player focuses on the mission, they can sneak into the White House and take out both of the targets, unless the player decides to throw this briefcase at the wall near the fireplace 3 times, which for some reason causes all the Marines to line up and dance the can-can. However,
what the fuck?
Found some cut voice lines that show the can-can wasn't the only crazy thing that was going to happen in this mission. The voice lines come from Vice President Daniel.
I absolutely love the Hitman Easter eggs. They are so weird. I don't know if it was Blood Money or Contracts, because I keep confusing both of them with each other. But there's one where at a funeral, I think, or a party. What was it? Funeral or party? One of the two, and they're not even the same thing. So yeah, AceoX style. I know nothing, bitch. And if you shoot a specific part at a wall or something, I think some naked dudes in only in boxer shorts keep running at you and start clapping their hands and stuff like that. It's so weird. The Easter eggs in the Hitman games are so goddamn weird, man. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I wish more games did stupid stuff like that, because the Hitman games are pretty serious games, and the Easter eggs are just so. What the hell is good shit. Good shit.
Morris saying,
I ever tell you how sick I am of walking that goddamn dog?
Apparently very sick, because he then appears to hold the First Lady hostage and demands to see the president.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Damn.
and there won't be any trouble. Either I see the president or his wife sees bullets.
Getro also found cut voice lines for the First Lady.
Don't kill me! No, don't kill me! I'll do anything, just please, God, don't kill me!
While waiting for the president
Damn.
to meet his demands, he tells the First Lady,
I wish I didn't need a hostage, because nothing would make me happier than blasting your brains all over the room.
holy sh**. It's unclear why this
Yeah,
was cut,
damn.
although it certainly
Serial
would make it
killer vibes.
darker. It's hard to think there could be anything that would make a mission look too dark in a Hitman game, but apparently this is one of those things. Well, at least we still got to see these guys being held hostage to the rhythm. Red Dead Redemption 2, with everything not meant to be found already seen by players in Rockstar's biggest game to date. It should come as no surprise that Red Dead 2 is on this list. This discovery involves Timmons of the town Strawberry, who all the townsfolk are rather suspicious about. No one knows much about him, as he came to Strawberry from the east, and they've never seen the wife he talks about, so some people are convinced he keeps her locked away in his house. Talking to Timmons reveals he was a professor at Princeton University, but left due to unfair rumors spreading about him. If you're done listening to Timmons and decide to loot him instead, you can find a letter from his sister, which reveals that Timmons never married, and that he left Princeton because he was having an affair with another male professor. And while this perhaps would have been shocking in the Wild West days, it's certainly not as shocking as the discovery data miners found in the files of the game. As in the data of the game, a cut character named Miss Timmons. Miss Timmons would have been the mayor's wife. Well, sort of, as the character model is just a set of woman's legs, bearing it all. And while I had to add a larger sensor here to YouTube, the model actually already appears with a sensor bar in the files. This Mayor Timmons story just gets more and more confusing.
What the hell?
Then I must scream. Thanks to Meme Time.
Yeah, that's the good shit.
Discovery on the Odd Header Discord. I have no mouth and I must.
He's probably gonna talk about the cut content that's damn. It would have made the game a lot more brutal and a lot more fucked up than it was already. I don't know which video I talked about this game in particular. Oh yeah, it was the explained video. The I have no mouth and I must explain by, you know, Internet Historian. I really like the short story and the game. I wish they kept in the cut content, because I don't know, it fits the vibe of the game, or the story in general, because it's very dark, it's very fucked up. But yeah, I mean, when it came out, they couldn't have done that probably with the stupid ass media hysteria over violent video games and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll take what I get. It's still a neat, short little game. Yeah.
Dream is a point-and-click adventure game released for Windows and Mac in 1995. In the game, a rogue AI known as Am kills off all of humanity except for 5 people who he is kept alive to torture by putting them through VR simulations of their worst memories and fears. While it certainly wasn't a huge hit, I Have No Mouth is regarded as one of the darkest games of all time. However, some pre-release footage of the game suggests that the game was going to be even more shocking. While pre-release versions of the game are now considered lost media, the only remaining footage of this
sucks, man. It sucks.
One episode of the TV show Games Master. The show aired in the UK from 92 to 98 and had a segment reviewing upcoming video games. The show's host briefly mentioned I Have No Mouth in the show's Gore special episode, where they talked about how up the game was and showed a few scenes that didn't make it into the final version of the game. The footage included a more graphic version of this meat locker scene, which was toned down in the final game. A scene with a sick puppy who is healed by feeding it a human heart from one of your friends you just killed. And this scene of one of the characters,
that's one that's crazy.
Damn. Strangely, these deleted.
Hey, he's eating a baby!
That Games Master talked about in the review of I Have No Mouth. If these were the scenes that were sent to the press to sell the game, I'm gonna guess that might have something to do with it not selling very well. Mega Man Legends. Thanks to Side for submitting this discovery through oddheader.com. Mega Man Legends released in 1997, featuring the family.
I find these Mega Man games so strange, because I know the originals, you know, the I don't know, 10 different original games on the NES and SNES maybe. I don't know. It wasn't. No, it was just NES, right? Either way, I know what they play like. I played some of them, but the Mega Man Legend games, as far as I know, there are multiple, right? Seems so completely different. I mean, they are. It's a third-person shooter or something like that, and then there's some free roam apparently, if I remember correctly, in one of those games. And it's just, I never played them, so I don't know. I don't know what what I like. I don't know a lot about them, but every time I see anything about them, I'm just like, that's not Mega Man. That's not Mega Man, man. This ain't Mega Man. This ain't my Mega Man. Hashtag not my Mega Man. No, but I find it interesting because it feels like an extreme departure of form or whatever you call it from what the other games originally were like. I get it because they shed out so many Mega Man games, especially the old style, how everything was designed and stuff like that, and obviously they had to shake things up, but I don't know, Mega Man Legends, and also there's Pac-Man World, I think, Pac-Man World or something like that, the 3 games, right, on the PS2, which is also a huge departure from what Pac-Man games used to be, and I don't know, I find it strange, because at that point, just call it something else, you know? It doesn't seem like it fits in the series. Could have just, you know, renamed it. Wouldn't have sold as many copies, but I don't know, I find this kind of, no, I don't like it when games do that. It's just, give it a different title. It's not that difficult, man. You could just, you know, make a spin-off series without the Mega Man name. I don't know, right? You could call it Robot Man. It sounds stupid, but I mean, Mega Man sounds stupid as well if you actually think about it. Why is he Mega? Why is he Mega? And why is he a man? He's obviously a boy, a robot at that, a robot boy. He's not a man, and he's not Mega. Mega. I'm not saying MAGA. Now I confused myself. I'm English. Damn. But yeah, I don't like it when games do that. If it's such a huge difference between the games themselves, how they're designed and what type of game they are and stuff like that, I think just name it something else, man. Just give it a different name. Luigi's Mansion, for example. They didn't call it Super Mario Brothers Luigi's Mansion. No, they called it Luigi's Mansion. And it works. That's good shit. Yeah, it's good shit. Do that. But yeah, at some point I want to play these games, the Mega Man Legends games, because I can't really, every time I see clips from this game, I just wonder what they are like, because I really can't put my finger on it. It's like the first game in this video he showcased, you know, with the school life game. I can't figure it out. Maybe I'll just have to play it and then I'll get it. Maybe it's a Strand-like experience. Yeah, where you gotta experience it to understand that it's very unique, very Kojima-esque. Yeah.
World-saving robot. That is, unless you play the Japanese version of the game, where Mega Man...
What's that?
In the game, a dog named Paprika chases the character.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
Climb up a light pole. How
he can kick the dog in the original, or he kicks him.
Depending on a choice the player can make in only one of the versions. In the American version, the only way to chase Paprika off is to give it a stern talking to, with Mega Man saying it can't treat girls that way. What a great role model. Luckily, the dog doesn't understand human language and stops harassing Tronbot. And then
but the original is just, what the fuck?
Tronbot tells him to mind his own business and then runs away. Not even a thank you. However, this can be quite a bit different in the Japanese version. In this version, Mega Man has the option to get Paprika to back off in a different way by instead punting them across the street.
Damn.
Doing it this way, Trottenbot still doesn't thank you. Though honestly here, that's maybe a more appropriate reaction.
Yeah.
Makes sense why this was cut out of the North American version. Though I am left kind of confused why it's in the Japanese version in the first place. Is kicking a dog across the street considered acceptable behavior in Japan?
No, as far as no. Oh no, what the hell are we getting ourselves into? Let me just go back. There we go. While I talk, I don't want that on my screen, man. It's dark, man. No, but what console were these games released on? Cause I don't know, the Japanese version looks so much more pixelated, like a DS game, you know. While the other one, the American version he showcased looks more like Nintendo 64, but upscaled on an emulator or something like that. Whoa, what console are they on? It was Nintendo 64, right? Hold on, I'm gonna take a look. I'll take a look. Gonna get my phone out of this shit. Mega Man Legends. Released on where? Tell me, bitch! Oh no, PlayStation, alright. I did not know that. PlayStation 1. Oh, console. But also, yeah, Nintendo 64. Windows? PSP? Damn. Huh. Alright, then I guess it just shows videos from not just a different version of the game, but maybe also for a different console. That would explain playing it. All right, let's continue. I don't know. I don't know if I wanna know what we're about to get into, but I guess we'll have to at this point, right? There's no going back. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. This is probably gonna be fucked up.
Dog across the street considered acceptable behavior in Japan? Playing history too. Thanks to Dawson H for sending this discovery through oddheader.com. A couple of years ago, I released an April Fool's video on video games that got pulled from stores for outrageous reasons, featuring games such as Naked Mario and racist
Naked
Tetris.
Mario.
Spoilers,
What the hell?
were fake games made up by my friends and collaborators Mega64. However,
Alright, okay.
convincing enough for some viewers to look up some of these games, and that's how Dawson found a racist knockoff of Tetris that actually did exist. Although unfortunately it wasn't a joke like the fake one.
Okay.
This version existed in the historical kids educational game Playing History 2, Slave Trade. The title
But hold on, this is an educational kids game? What the fuck? What? Seems kind of, I don't know, seems kind of dark for a kids game, you know? It's the topic, what the hell? What the fuck?
released in 2013 on Steam from the Danish developer Serious Games Interactive. The game was made to educate young players on
Hold on, 2013.
2, Slave Trade. The title released in 2013 on Steam from the Danish developer Serious Games Interactive. The game
Hold on, what? Huh? The Danish? 2013? Steam? I mean, I would have understood if they released it back in the day, because they released some really weird and fucked up and dark shit disguised as children's games back in the day, but no, this seems to be recent. Why? Why? You don't need to play that. Reading about it just works fine. Why the hell why? What the fuck?
game was made to educate young players on the Atlantic slave trade, having them take on the role of a young enslaved boy who serves as a steward on a ship preparing
Oh, okay.
passage to the Caribbean. In one part of the game, you're tasked with fitting as many enslaved Africans as you can into the cargo of the ship. In order to do so, the game switches to a Tetris-like minigame, where the NPCs are like domino pieces and you have to fit as many as possible into the space. Then in 2015,
What the
2 years
fuck?
after the game was released, the developer removed the minigame after they received complaints, which called it dehumanizing. In the apology issue,
Yeah, no shit. What the fuck were they thinking?
showing how dehumanizing the slave trade was. And while there's no arguing it was inhumane, many felt that showing this through this sort of minigame wasn't the best way to depict it. Though judging by how the rest of the game
Yeah.
doesn't look like that was the only bad decision the developers made here. Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
The first
Like,
game
what
in
the hell?
series released in 1995, where drivers fight to the death in a demolition derby with their twistedly modified.
I have to be honest. I keep exposing myself, but I want to be honest. I never played Twisted Metal games. It's the type of genre I really don't like. Combat and vehicles, I think they don't mix well together. I don't like it at all. But of course, I've seen a lot about Twisted Metal. I find it fascinating. The story feels so strange because it's kind of similar like Tekken and stuff, you know, fighting games. What was it? Fight 'em up games like shmups, but fups. I don't know. You know, where you get a different ending for each character and stuff like that. Apparently, the Twisted Metal is like that as well. But apparently, it has also like a detached story or something like that. Because there's also a show, right? The show of that was released. I find it interesting because it's when you hear that and don't know that Twisted Metal is a car combat game. I think you get why I was so shocked to find out about all that stuff, right? Because you really don't expect it from a car combat game to have an ongoing story and stuff like that, and different characters with different motivations and endings and goals and shit like that. It's just I wanted to mention it. Yeah, I never played it, but I know some of it. I don't know a lot about it, so maybe I should brush up on my Twisted Metal knowledge at some point. But yeah, not today. I'll take a quick break. I'll be back in a second. So fucking warm here, man. Alright, motherfuckers. Bitches, I'm back. Did you show your titties while I was gone? Please, no. I didn't. I do not want to miss out on that shit, bitch.
The contest is run by the ominous character Calypso, who agrees to
Yeah, that I know.
surviving driver left
Yeah.
in the competition. The game normally ends with scrolling text revealing what each character wished for and how Calypso
That's kind of boring.
wish, such as the serial killer clown Sweet Tooth, who wished for his best friend back, a paper bag he calls Harold, or Outlaw, who wishes for the Twisted Metal contest to never be held again, and gets sent to a world devoid of life, where he'll endlessly float around for eternity, or Yellow Jacket, who wishes to find out if his son is still alive. only to find
Hold on, the dude wants to float endlessly in a void with no light? Why? Why the fuck does why does Sweet Tooth, the weird clown dude, why does he want his best friend's back who is a paper bag? What? I didn't know that. I think I probably just saw stuff about, what is it, Twisted Metal Black or something like that? Oh, it was something else, right? Where, you know, different endings had different videos? I really gotta brush up on my knowledge about those games at some point. This is embarrassing, AceoX. How dare you not know that? I'm disappointed in myself. But I have a small penis, so it's all fine. It's all fine. Yeah. Small penis and big balls. Huge, very huge balls. Why did he make the face? Alright, stop it, AceoX, stop it. Continue the video, bitch.
out his son was Sweet Tooth, who he just killed, and is then filled with a sense of anguish and regret he never thought possible. Damn. Now that's dark. However, these text endings were actually a replacement for live-action endings, which were cut and buried until Sony released them 13 years later.
Oh, okay.
2008's Twisted Metal Head-On, Fully Twisted Edition for the PS2. And watching these endings fills me with a sense of anguish and regret I never thought possible, as the live-action endings are shot like a low-budget soap opera produced by Family Dollar, and they're full of performances far from Oscar-worthy.
You guys are both sick. I'm getting out of here. And I'm taking your truck.
Damn it, I don't need a lecture. I need to save my men. I need more time.
While many of these scenes
yeah,
the same ending,
whoever your name was,
some
he needs more time.
Endings are quite different, such as Hammerhead's ending, who in the final ending wished for new tires, but in the live action instead wished for
Damn.
Wait a second, that worked? He let them go with the babes.
Hold on, that dude with no face is Calypso? That's Calypso? That's not how I imagined he'd look like. What the hell? I don't know which one is worse, by the way. Wishing for babes or wishing for tires? God damn it. Fucking, that sounds like something I would wish for if I won a tournament like that. Damn.
See an ending where everything worked out. Who at Sony thought releasing these was a good idea? Goes without saying, these endings were supposedly cut because of their low quality, as well as the fact the name Twisted Metal was chosen late in development, so the actors used one of the earlier names of the game, High Octane. But let's be real, it's mostly because of the low quality.
Yeah.
Do this, man. You don't have to.
Sound, man.
Sorry about the girl, man. You don't have to do this.
Marble Saga. Koro Renpa. Thanks to Bro Honky for spinning this discovery on the Odd Head.
What is that?
Marble Saga Koro Renpa is a Wii game from 2009, which appears to be pretty kid-friendly and innocent, where you nearly step on a tiny ant named Anthony at the beginning of the game. And for some reason, in the ant world, this means you have to help him find...
It took me this long to realize Anthony and sometimes, I swear, sometimes I'm really fucking disappointed in myself that I don't pick up on that shit as quickly as I wish I would, because that's embarrassing. But I like that. An ant called Anthony. Anthony. God damn it. I like it. Yeah. I like it very much. Please. Anthony.
a seed from a magic golden flower, and the only way to do this is by rolling marbles through a series of obstacle courses. It's a pretty typical Wii game that showcases the console's motion controls in order to move around the environment. He found a discovery that doesn't look like anything else in the game, as in the files of the game is a strange garden gnome looking character with what looks like a hood over its face. Anything with a hood like that can't be up to anything good. This character doesn't appear anywhere in the final game as far as players know. Even stranger, it appears that the character could have even been decapitated. The mystery is when you look in the files of the first game in the series, Marble Mania, as in the data, there's—
Hold on, there are multiple games like that? What? It seems like, you know, it seems like a typical shovelware type game. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but, you know, the ones you get at GameStop for used for $3 because no one wants it for some reason. I don't know why. Motion controls, you know, fucking ass. But there are multiple games. What? I never heard of this game, and I know a lot of obscure games, but this one, so that's what my guess was, that it was shovelware, because I'm not familiar with shovelware games for the Wii, because they're shovelware. I never wanted to play them. I never want to read about stuff about whatever the shit is going on with these games. But yeah, this appears like it's not shovelware, because it has, you know, it has sequels and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not very shovelware-esque. Strange. But yeah, those characters, I can't even imagine what they would have used them for, because everything I've seen so far of this game, I can't think of a way they could have put it in the game, you know? Maybe in the background? Not even the backgrounds could fit something like that. It's a strange find. Maybe these characters were meant for a different game, and one of the developers of this game and the one that's never made it that would have included these characters maybe accidentally left it in there because he was working on both. That's my guess. Because I can't see how these models would have been used in this marble game, because there's, I don't know, that really does not fit in there at all. Yeah, I don't know.
There's apparently an entire army of these creatures who also appear on multiple test maps throughout the game. Perhaps the original
they can all be beheaded.
An army of hooded creatures, as if that would make any sense. Not that the plot of this game makes any sense to begin with. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. In the version of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, data miners found an unsettling discovery that would have occurred in the mission of their own accord if you stood in a specific spot for an extended period of time. At one point in the mission, you're supposed to protect the Washington Monument civilian evac site. However, as YouTuber General Kid shows in this spot, you can hear on the radio the battlefield needs more reinforcements. By standing still rather than going to complete the mission, you can hear the soldier on the radio giving updates as the situation grows more dire. Eventually, the radio dialogue stops when reinforcements are down by 80%, a seemingly small background detail. But after being given a tip, General Kid found there was more audio for the scene in the files of the game that doesn't appear in Modern Warfare 2. General Kid found the unused dialogue goes all the way down to 0% fortified. When this happened, it was supposed to be a disturbing cut-fail ending, where every single civilian dies because you chose to just stand there, including women and children.
Damn, okay. That's dark, but why did they remove it? It could have easily fit in the game. You know, I mean, they had no Russian.
Most Call of Duty battlefields appear to be cleared of civilians. This cut-fail ending actually has audio of civilians screaming.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been a really dark but nice touch for the game.
The radio really tries to sell how dire the situation is. Honestly, I'm surprised that this was cut just because of this actor's incredibly over-the-top performance. Maybe that's why the only thing changed in the remaster was the voice actor. Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas.
I mean, was it bad? I don't think so. I think it sounded convincing. Or is it just me being weird? It's probably just me being weird. But I thought he did a good job. I thought he did a very convincing job. And it's kind of disappointing to see that it wasn't part of the game, because I think it would have fit perfectly in especially that series, you know, the Modern Warfare series. They had some really dark moments in them. So yeah, surprising to hear that this was cut, because it does not sound that bad, you know? It is what it is, I guess. Would have been a cool touch, you know, to get a secret bad ending. But yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. I get it, you know. No, actually, no, I don't get it. Because I want to say, you know, I get it. Civilians dying is kind of dark. Maybe even too dark for a Call of Duty game. But then I remembered, no, Modern Warfare 2, especially that game, had the no Russian mission where you are supposed to actively kill civilians at an airport. So yeah, no, that can't be the reason. Why did they remove it? If someone knows, please let me know in the comments down below. I really want to know. I really want to know, because now I'm curious. Because it does not seem that bad. The acting does not seem that bad. Sure, it's dark, but it fits the themes of the game in general. I see no reason why they removed it, but maybe the children part, you know, the children screaming, maybe that was too much for them. But then again, okay, that was later down the road, but the Modern Warfare remake, there's a baby you can shoot. And if you shoot it, apparently a lot of times, which results every time in a mission fail screen. Apparently there's an Easter egg where if you keep shooting the baby and losing the mission, at some point I think it just, instead of text, it shows a smiley. Like the developers knew we were going to do that and find it amusing or something. But yeah, no, the Modern Warfare remake came out way later, many years later. So that's not it. that's not it either. Yeah, but like I said, if you know why they cut that, let me know. I'm really interested in finding out, because I cannot think of a valid reason why they would have removed it. I mean, they already recorded it and made the sound effects and finished it and did not use it. Seems kind of like a waste, right?
Thanks to Petco 2001 and Apprehensive Funny 520 for submitting the discovery on the Oddheader Discord and Reddit. San Andreas landed Rockstar in some hot water for the infamous hot coffee incident, which actually got re-rated to adults only and pulled from stores. This happened because modders found a way.
So you can kill as many people as you want, but no fucking
content never normally seen in the game. And with coffee as hot as that, it may be surprising to hear there was even more spicy cut content hiding in San Andreas that no one was ever supposed to see. This strange cut content would have appeared in mission OG Loke. In this mission, the game picks up OG Loke from prison, who says he needs to kill Freddy for stealing his rap lyrics. At his house, Freddy tells Loke he doesn't need his scrawny ass anymore because he has chachas on the outside, implying Freddy and Loke shared a little more than rap lyrics, and Loke now wants to kill him to keep this a secret. Freddy tells Loke,
"You got the wrong idea, man. That was just a prison thing.
And
you dropped the soap, sugar."
Before fleeing out the back door on a motorcycle. The group then chases Freddy, who taunts Loke catcalling him and making fun of his butt.
"I thought you were king, Cuban."
Leading him to eventually yell he's broken.
Don't make fun of his butt.
Before getting killed in a shootout. After he's killed, CJ asks Loke if he was lonely in prison, saying,
"I like a nice mustache myself."
However, data miners made a discovery that left no room for interpretation as to Loke and Freddy's relationship. As in the files of the game, there are 2 unused images, which thanks to scripting found in the definitive edition, we now know would have appeared as a quick flash when the game first meets.
Dude, the definitive edition again, it really fucked up a lot of things you probably just didn't expect. Because like I explained in one of the videos, the definitive edition is based on the phone version, which is a remake sort of, which introduced very unique new issues that weren't in the original PS2 version or the PC version. So yeah, it's just, you know, like the game had been inbred from PS2 to phone to remastered to definitive edition, to continuously adding more and more issues. And apparently also the hot coffee mod and stuff like that was still in that version as well, which is why apparently, I don't know if it was actually the case, but I heard that Rockstar Games temporarily removed the definitive edition on PC to remove, you know, the content. So yeah, I find it fascinating. What a train wreck the definitive edition was. It included a removed feature. Like, huh? How does it even work? How the hell? Mind blowing. Would you mind blowing my dick? Alright, I'll do it. Nah, but you gotta admit, there was some very nice wordplay of me. I'm surprised myself that I managed to pull that out of my ass in such a short time. Right off the top of my head. Damn, Daniel. What the fuck are those?
With Loke, and during the scene at Freddy's house.
What was that?
Is a hand
what the hell?
Some soap, and the other image is this, implying the relationship in prison wasn't.
What the fuck?
Rockstar may have been trying to keep the details of the relationship more ambiguous. These cut images appear to confirm what players had suspected all along.
What the fuck?
We now know Freddy definitely got what he deserved. Damn, this makes hot coffee look like chilled latte. If you enjoyed this video,
that's really fucking dark. I understand why they
like to see me cover. Smith.
I understand why they removed that content. Is that what his character looks like without the TV head? I never knew that. I thought the TV was his head. But yeah, I guess it makes sense that there's a human underneath that. I mean, just, you know, the body and everything. But yeah, cool detail. But yeah, I understand why they removed those 2 pictures from the game, because that's really dark. That's really dark. You know, the implications were dark already, but it was buried by the overall jokey tone of the mission. But those 2 pictures would have changed the tone drastically. So yeah, I don't blame them that they removed those 2 things from the mission. That I can understand. But But the Modern Warfare one, I don't understand it. Someone explained it to me. I'm still hung up on that. Yes, I want to know. Because they obviously did not run out of time or budget because it was already done. I mean, they're finished, right? And it's for the series itself, it's not that dark. Why did they remove it? I mean, it wouldn't have affected the game in any shape or way because it would have been an optional thing from what it sounded like. But why did they remove it? I cannot think of a reason why. But yeah, let's finish the couple remaining seconds of this video and then I'm gonna yap some more. Alright, okay.
Through oddhatter.com, come join the Discord or even send me a shout out through Twitter or Reddit. Shout out
Do that.
Johnston, Angel the Fox, Ash Photography, Bitwith27.
Alright, so while he's reading,
Eddie Talkspin, The Bleach Primid, Flex, Jailbreak, Isaac,
is he?
Kieran Bolton, Nat XD, Nova Vega, The Meatly, Phoenix 157, Rackman22, Riley S, Robert Eisen, Select, Subrock, and Terrence Stock for their Patreon support. Stay tuned.
I was caught off guard by Pyramid Head throwing it down up there. I don't know if I've seen this video, but I don't remember it. But sometimes, you know, it's kind of different from the thumbnails from what's actually in the video. So I might have seen it, but because I cannot imagine that they put that into a game, right? Nah, twerking Pyramid Head. But yeah, great video by Oddhatter. Like I said, he makes some really good stuff. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. It is really good stuff. So yeah, I think I've yapped enough already. We're almost an hour in for around 17-minute long video. Yeah, why do I even bother pointing that out at this point? It is as obvious as it gets that I'm the king of yapping. I'm gonna suck your dick, Rick. Just kidding, I only suck dicks of women. Get played, motherfucker. Eat my ass, bitch. Alright, enough yapping. Like I said, if you know why they removed the cut content from the Modern Warfare 2 mission, let me know in the comments down below. Cause I really cannot think of a reason. If you have a suggestion, if you don't know the answer, but have a theory, then share that as well down below, down where my dick is located, down here in the comments, and leave a nice comment about my small penis. That would be nice. That would be very appreciated. Yes, I'd be very appreciated of that. I'll even fart in your face as a thank you. That's how my species says thank you, by the way, in case you were wondering. Yeah, so that was the most disturbing cut content found in video games. I wouldn't say it was the most disturbing, but it was definitely kind of disturbing. By Oddhatter. So like always, go into the video description, click the first link in the video description under the credits tab to get to the original video by Oddhatter. Leave him a like, leave him a comment, tell him, bruh, Mega Man kicked that dog into orbit. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in him. Also, by the way, I just won the Twisted Metal tournament and I want new tires. Give me new tires. Or babes. Yeah, that's the life. That's the life. Beautiful. Beautiful. Also, Pyramid twerking his ass. Damn. Tell him that. And obviously subscribe to him. Like I said a million fucking times in this video already, he makes really good videos. So give the man a subscription, a like, and a nice comment. Yeah, he deserves it. And in my comment section down below, tell me what you want me to react to next. Maybe another video by Oddhatter, or maybe by someone else, about something else, for something else. You name it, I'll do it. I'll do myself, and then I'll do you as well. That's a promise. That's not a pinky promise. It's a dick promise. I'm gonna cross swords like real pros. Hell yeah. That's the way of the AceoX. The AceoX clan does that. But try to make it specific by giving me a title or something like that, because if it's about a topic I'm unfamiliar with, I don't know what's good and what isn't, right? So cut me some slack, help me out, give me something specific to watch, or I can pick out something myself, like I've been doing mostly on this channel so far, and perfect track record so far, so yeah, I'm doing a good job. I'm proud of myself. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I am a genius. I'm a genius, bitch. Yeah. Or I can do both. You tell me which one you prefer, and I'm happy to oblige either way. All right. So this has been a Small Penis Man. Small Penis Man out. jerking my dick, jerking my dick. I'm jerking my dick like a jerk. I'm a jerk jerking his dick. I'm a dick jerking his jerk off jerking. I'm a dick jerking off his dick. Richard. Someone tell me, why is Richard abbreviated as a nickname as Dick? How? Wouldn't it make Rich more sense? You know, Richard, Rich, or Richie? Why is it abbreviated as Dick? That makes no sense. That makes no sense in my opinion. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Huh? Calling Richards dicks? It's fucked up, man. Unless we're talking about tiny, small dicks and big, huge balls. Then of course, it's obviously a compliment, but I have a feeling you're not talking about that. Huh? So what do you mean when you call a guy named Richard Dick? Huh? What do you mean by that? Huh? What you mean by that, bitch? I wanna suck some dick, bitch, motherfucker. Sucking the dick, bitch. Sucking the dick in a dirty, dark alley every day, every night, 24/7, 365 days, forever, until the end of time. If you call someone Dick with the name of Richard and you're referring to as big penis, then this hell awaits you. But if you're talking about him as a small penis with big balls, then obviously you're going to heaven. You'll get 500 virgins, but not female ones. No, you get 500 male virgins. Get fucked, bitch. Get played. And I'm gonna suck your dick by putting a vacuum over my own dick. That's how it works. That's the law of nature. The circle of life, if you will, bitch. Bye.